Hi friends, today we will be talking about peace.
Peace? What's peace? This peace?
No, we are not talking about this peace. Let's see what peace are we talking about today. The peace that we are talking about today is from the Bible, one of the fruit of the Spirit. So let's jump and dive in to see what the world view peace as. The world view peace as freedom or a period of freedom from public disturbance or war, a quiet or calm state of mind, agreement and harmony among people. That's what the world view peace as. Now, let's see what the Bible say about peace. Biblical peace is more than just the absence or the state of rest. It means completeness, wholeness, and it points to the presence of something else. So, I believe some of you have heard this word before. It's shalom, a Hebrew word meaning peace, harmony, wholeness, completeness, prosperity, welfare, tranquility, and it can be used idiomatically to mean both hello and goodbye. So, shalom friends!
So now we will move on to the biblical example for peace. Jesus calms the storm. In fact, it's the account that provides a starting place for many people who need assurance of God's control over forces that seems out of their control. The disciples in the sinking boat faced overwhelming fears. However, when Jesus instructed the wind and the waves to calm down, they sensed peace. Many of us here are like those disciples who carries the burden of fears, perhaps not realizing that we can run to Jesus for peace. But in Psalm 92, it tells us that a person who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrows that flies by days. As we submit our fears to the Heavenly Father in prayer, we too can be assured of the comfort that comes from trusting the one who loves us and who has the powers to protect us in all circumstances. Let us thank and praise Jesus, who has the power to calm our fears in life.
Now I'll move on into the application part, and I will deal with this from three perspectives, namely peace with God, peace with others, and peace with ourselves. Firstly, peace with God. Jesus is our peace with God. Sin separates us from God, but Jesus restored our relationship through his death on the cross. Sin is the greatest barrier of all, but God's peace removed this barrier in us so that we are reconciled and connected to him always. The question is, are we really acknowledging Jesus as the Prince of Peace in our life? Secondly, peace with others. Jesus is our peace with others. How is this so? Well, in him, we have reconciliation with others, live at peace with people, have fellowship with one another, and can live with others in unity and one accord through the bonds of peace. He empowers us by his Spirit to be peacemakers with our neighbors, friends, and foes. And the third one, peace with ourselves. Jesus is our peace within us. When trials and tribulations withstand our way, his peace keeps us together, according to John chapter 16, verse 33. His peace is beyond what we can imagine, and his peace overcomes all. Remember this. Some of the typical examples whereby we can apply peace in our daily life is to give and take in terms of opinion exchange, be it with our family in home or with our friends over meeting or social media. The second one is of course to prevent chaos by avoiding fake news in this COVID-19 situation. So I'll leave you with three application questions. Peace with God. How can we chase after this peace, both in bad and good times of our life? Secondly, peace with others. How can we be a peacemaker to people around us? Family, friends, and even strangers. Most importantly, to our enemies. And lastly, peace with ourselves. How can we focus on how big God is compared to how big the problem is to achieve the sense of peace within ourselves?
So friends, here's a memory verse for you, or perhaps you can say a Bible verse, which is taken from John chapter 14 verse 27. You can take a look at this verse when you think you are looking for peace, or you think your life is in a hurry, nothing comes in place. Just take a moment and look at this verse. John chapter 14 verse 27. I am leaving you with a gift.
Peace of mind and heart.
And the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So, don't be troubled or afraid.
Thank you. Peace
Be
With
you.
Gang Gang!
The
Wong!